Hi everyone. Oh my god. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and here I am back at it again with another video. So I haven't been as consistent with my videos as I had hoped to be, but that's okay because now I have all the time in the world to just film videos. So I'm just going to kind of like hop in because this video I'm really excited about because I have so much information to share. And it's about like a topic that I'm super passionate about because I consider myself one of these as well. I've gotten so many questions recently on my Instagram and my TikTok about how I started to become a content creator and the steps to basically become one. So with this video, I want to share how I started my journey as becoming a content creator slash influencer, whichever of those words really suit you better. I want to share like my journey with it, how I started, tips and tricks that I like wish that I would have known. Why don't we get started? Back in December 2016, a friend of mine was an ambassador for a company called Moon and Lola Jewelry, and I got invited to go to this party they were having. I had shopped at the store so many times and they were offering like a discount. If you went, you got like a certain percent off the stuff anyway, and so I was like, sure, why not? The manager of the store approached me and asked if I'd ever been interested in being an ambassador for a company. And me, at the time, I had no idea what that meant. It was not on my radar. I don't even know if I knew what influencers were or like anything because I could not tell you what was going through my brain back then. Basically, you'll get a certain amount on a gift card every month and you can use it in the store, and we want you to promote our brand on your social media accounts, and we'll give you a discount code to share with people so they can use it, and so we can see if people are actually like responding to the content you're putting out. And so I was like, I don't know, I'll think about it. She said, cool, apply online and let me know, we'll see. So I did. Long story short, I applied for it, and in February or March of 2017, I had an interview with the store manager and had a great time. I accept the position, I start posting pictures. So one of my other friends is doing an ambassador program for another company called Bangs Shoes. And I wasn't sure if it was about I wasn't sure if it was really my vibe, but I applied and I got in. So at this point, I'm going into summer 2017. I see that there's an internship available for Moon and Lola. I applied and I got it. The ladies on the team at Moon and Lola were absolutely amazing. They helped me build my confidence because I didn't have that much when I went in. I just didn't feel super comfortable in front of the camera alone. I didn't know how to pose. I was nervous all the time. I loved fashion. I started school in doing fashion courses at my university, but it just didn't work out and I had to change my major. So I wanted to get back into that. And so feeling this way, I decided that I also needed to do something about that side of it. Not just learning about a brand, but I also had to learn how to look comfortable and feel good about myself in front of the camera. I applied to work at a boutique so that I could get back into clothing because I loved fashion. I started school in doing fashion courses at my university, but it just didn't work out and I had to change my major. So I had an internship with Moon and Lola, 2 jobs, one at Noodles & Company that I had had for like a year previously. So I had 2 jobs, one at Noodles & Company that I've had for like a year, then the other at Pink Magnolia that I just started for the summer, and then my internship with Moon and Lola on top of my ambassador program for Bangs and my still ambassadorship for Moon and Lola, on top of another ambassador program called Serengeti that I was a part of as well, which was super cool and very much like Bangs at the time. Got the chance to find myself that summer, or begin to at least. So I was, like I said, I had no confidence really. I didn't think I was that pretty. I didn't think like I was that photogenic. I knew I wasn't ugly, but I just didn't think there was much going other than that. And so like the ladies at Moon and Lola were like, do you have a blog? Why don't you have a blog? And I was like, I don't even know how I have an Instagram. And so they were like, no, you need to have a blog. You are doing all these pictures, and I'll post some of the pictures here that I did for like Pink Magnolia, Moon and Lola. that summer, they were like, you need to start applying for things, you need to start putting yourself out there because you're beautiful, you're growing, you need to do that. So during the summer, while I'm applying for all this other stuff, because now that I'm doing that, I realize that I want to be a content creator because I think it's really fun and I've had such great opportunities with it already that why not? It's fun. Why don't I keep trying? So I apply for 2 positions with a marketing company called Youth Marketing Connection that focuses not solely but mostly on college ambassador and influencer, content creation, whatever positions. They're different every university, but yeah, so mine at the time, I think that they had VS Pink, Express, Aerie, and something else maybe on NC State's campus where I went, but I applied for Aerie and Express. I'm happy with my decision because at the time especially, it just was better suited for me and my growth because I decided to go with Aerie. I did it, and I got accepted, and so that was my very first paid campaign or paid collaboration, and long term at that. I worked with Aerie for the entire semester. I would have worked with them for the year, but I studied abroad spring semester, so I had to hand over the reins to someone else for the spring. I just kind of lived my life, had a great time, did my blog because I had a lot to write about, and took a lot of pictures because I had great friends who were photographers there. My roommate who was doing content stuff too with me, who I also met during when we did Moon and Lola stuff together, and then we lived together. But yeah, so with Milan, I went to Fashion Week things. I met some people that worked for some pretty big companies there through some connections through my family, and I knew fashion, content, Instagram, beauty, sharing was what I wanted to do. I applied for College Fashionista during all the time that I was in Italy, or maybe before, and I got accepted, but they weren't going to really work with me until I came back home. And so I came back, and with that I started getting campaigns with College Fashionista, things like VS Pink, Soap and Glory, Brahmin, designer bags, JoyLab Target, that's their athleisure brand, what else, Clarins. Yeah, I also worked with Youth Marketing Connection again when I came back with Tinder, which was really cool. Tinder U, I did basically the entire school year. And most of these collabs were all paid on top. Oh, ASOS, that was a big one I just forgot for for College Fashionista. And so that's basically how I started. And yeah, I guess that's like my story in a as short and concise as I can possibly make it. And so now I'm going to share the questions and tips and things that you guys have asked me, because that's kind of the next step in this. So you heard my story. Now here's how I suggest that you start. The first step is to be like Nike and just do it. But now's the perfect time because you've got all this free time. So number 2, your Instagram account or TikTok, whatever. You need to have a public account. You need to change over from a personal account to either a business or a creator account so that you can see your statistics, see how many likes, comments, saves you get, how many people follow you, how many people followed you last week, how many males versus females follow you, what region are you in. You get all of these stats when you have a creator account. And after that commercial break, next up, you have to have a more professional looking profile. You want to have your name in it, your email address. You want to have your name and your email address. You have to pick a niche that you want to be. Do you want to be lifestyle? Do you want to be fashion? Do you want to be beauty, food, wellness, art, anything like that? You have to put this all in your bio and make it look super presentable and tell your audience what you are doing before they even see a picture so that they know if they want to click follow or not. So thirdly, you have to sign up for different communities that provide resources for influencers. For example, College Fashionista, Influencer Collective, Youth Marketing Connection, Statusphere gets you free products, Influencer gives you free products. Also join communities, because in communities like C Fashionista or Influencer Collective, you also get the opportunity to connect with other people that are a part of that organization. So one that I love is Creative Gal Gang. One of my friends is the founder of it, and it's a place for ladies all over the world, and it's like resources, questions you can ask. This helps you to build a blogger community. But in saying that, you don't want your entire audience to be other bloggers, because the whole point of being an influencer is to influence. You want to bring awareness of a brand to a new group of people. You do not want to join gigantic pods, engagement pods, which are groups on Telegram or Instagram or Facebook or whatever that you can drop your picture, your video, whatever in, and everyone in the group is going to see it, like it, comment, engage, save it, whatever, which while that sounds amazing, it's not. You want to have genuine engagement between you and your followers. So if you get the same 100 influencers commenting,
"Love the pic, girl. So cute. Oh my gosh, you look so pretty. I love that dress on you."
that's not genuine. You want to be producing quality content that makes the audience stop, pause, and want to look at your content, because brands are going to start acknowledging that. They'll ask for your stats. You want to keep engaging with your audience. You want to spend time commenting back to everyone that says something to you. If they ask you, where did you get that top from, don't be secretive about it. Share with them. They build like this relationship between you and them, and that they feel comfortable asking you questions. Share about yourself. You want to be as authentic as possible. Do not work with brands that want you to pay them. That means saying, "Oh, we'll give you a 70% off discount code and you get a 15% off code to share with your followers." No. No. Not, "Here, you get this free product, but you just have to pay shipping." No. Creation, though others may not believe it, is extremely long work. And it takes hours to edit, hours to plan. Sometimes it takes your own money to buy props and stuff for the photos. A photographer at times? No. Please do not pay companies to promote them. Once you do start working with companies, which you will, ask for a contract so that you can confirm whatever you're getting, especially if it's paid. You want to make sure you're getting paid for what you do. You're worth everything, because they wouldn't reach out to you if they didn't think you weren't. You have to make a media kit telling the person creating the campaign who you are, your audience, your interests, what you can offer them through the content. Brand deals are brand deals because you get paid. But in this media kit, that means that you had an email. So in this email, you need to introduce yourself, share exactly what you can offer the brand, and kind of discuss this in a way that the partnership is already confirmed. Make it seem as though this isn't a work in progress, this is the work. With this one final point, your content is the key. You can't just post once a month and expect brands to come running at your door. Make sure you're posting quality pictures, good lighting, good editing. If you don't know how to edit, figure it out, or find presets, buy presets. I think I'm going to start selling my presets, because I really am so passionate about the way that I edit my pictures, because I love my pictures so much, you guys, and that's the kind of where you want to get. You want to get to the point where you feel that way about your content, that you absolutely love it and you would just go to the end of the earth for it. I'm really happy that a lot of you guys have messaged and found me on different platforms, and that you trust the information I'm giving, and that you want to learn more. I want to be like that big sister in content creation for you, because I wish I had one back 3 years ago. I'm a small creator. I've grown in my own time, and I do everything in my power to try not to compare myself to others, because it's hard. Comparison is so hard. I want to share as much as I possibly can without giving away too much, because I don't want to tell you literally like down to a T exactly what I do, because I want you to be you, and I want you to be your own person, uniquely you. Don't stop the questions from coming. Follow me on all that stuff so that you get like daily tips, and yeah, just let me know what you think. Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a share, whatever the other YouTubers say, because I'm not one of those just yet. And yeah, Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.